Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the house Ocho Cinco and Hush Manzana built. Research Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Beavers will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and bring it back. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
What a way to start a game. Coaches always talk about from the opening whistle being locked in and being loaded and being ready to go. Taking the opening kick back for a touchdown, man, it doesn't get better than that.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon State's offense takes the field. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. So Purdue's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Card. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends to the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Makes his connection. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And the returner can find no daylight. He goes down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. On the move, it's Hankerson. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
At the 22. Brings up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Scrambling away. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel. The coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? Give to the back. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's McCoy. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, going up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. At the 45, on its way. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Caught near the sticks, it's Hankerson. Really confident throw and catch there, big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Beavers have moved it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And nobody responsible for picking up the free safety because, David, frankly, I don't believe they thought he was coming.
No, and whose responsibility is that?
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete on the right side.
Complete to the wideout. Picks up 6.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Back to throw, it's Card. Pocket starts to collapse. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Card. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Going to try to get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his 2nd missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed of himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
Got a man. It's McCoby. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Purdue.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to pass. It's Card. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to go up top. Fires left. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He probably want that throw back.
A 3rd and long coming up here. They keep attacking through the air, trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Card. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass, it's McCoy. Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're really...
A shot toward the end zone. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Beavers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, running back on the move. Quick step and go.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a productive play on first down. And as time runs out here in the first half, the offense will take a knee and go to the break, content with the lead they've built. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. The Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kickoff.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Second down coming up. To the air, it's McCoy. They're setting up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Finds his big tight end. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Griffin. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Plows through the defense. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Play number 9 on this drive. He leaves it with his back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense that everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And here's the return. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Looking to throw, it's McCoy. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
That's caught. It's McCoby.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To throw, it's Carr. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. And the Boilermakers are on the move. Pulls and fires complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Dropping back, it's McCoy. He unleashes a long one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
Looking for an open area to his left. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
Just came out and fired a strike on the slant.
Those are tough catches to make because you know you're going to have that defender draped all over you. So you've got to have strong hands, and you saw that receiver pluck the ball.
Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapted. Looking for his man in the middle. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking downfield, it's Card. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to the air one more time. He makes the connection. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Going up top on first down. Complete downfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He wants to throw. Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Purdue! They move on top here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? Late, take the lead, nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight, the score's tied. Late in the game, I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone, take the lead.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Looking to scramble. On the move is the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And he does every single thing right on that play. Late in the game, you're trailing. You need to get this first down, but you got to try to save as much clock as possible. He's able to get out of bounds and do precisely that. Could not have asked for a better outcome on that play.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Back to throw, it's McCoy. Finds his man down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Beavers moving quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Release to the back. Tosses it incomplete.
They say pressure busts pipes. This quarterback can attest to it. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
On second down, looking again to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hankerson. The offense gets the timeout, 12 ticks left on the clock.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Fires into the end zone. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Handoff from the gun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Throws to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Looking for a man. It's McCoy. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this. Overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man down the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later.
He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball game.
I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.